All right, so what we've got here is a set of data, and this is two repeats of the same experiment looking at the relationship between the length and the period of a pendulum. Now, really, that doesn't matter for us. What we're going to look at today is how to present that data in a kind of informative way, and then this is something that you can use in later experiments. So what I want to do today is simply put both of these data sets on the same graph and then see how those work together. So all we have to do is remember a couple of things. Firstly, I'm going to put my independent variable on the left-hand side here. Remember, that's the one that we change, L equal to 0.2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's really important that we keep that there because this is going to form the x-axis on my table. So I can select that. Now, in previous videos, I've shown that if you just select two data sets and put in a scatter graph, then we can get a graph of the time one on the y-axis and then length on the x-axis. Now, that's not enough for me. We've got two sets of data. So how do we get them both on the same graph? Well, it's really, really easy. All we do is select the whole table and repeat the process. We go to insert, we go to our scatter graph, and there you are. We've got two sets of data on our screen there. And this would happen also for 3 or 4. Notice there we don't need to repeat L every time. L is just one column. This is our independent variable. However, we need to have separate columns for each of the measurements of our dependent variable. Now, we can then do a couple of things here. We can take that data and we can do our usual stuff of adding a trend line, for example. So we can add a trend line, a linear trend line. And just notice here, I can display the equation on the chart. Okay, now that is the equation for my blue set of data. So I might want to move that down here. And then I can do the same for the orange data. I can get a line and I can display that equation as well. And that's the orange there. So you notice we've got two graphs, okay, two lines with different gradients, with different y-intercepts, and we might want to use them at a later stage. So really the point here is that we can have multiple bits of data on the same graph, and we can then use those, we can treat those different data sets independently of each other, and we can use our usual curve fitting, displaying equations for each of those. Thanks for watching.